the idea of Wasabi itself is the price, the performance, the protection, and most important for a lot of partners is the predictability, because nobody knows how many downloads you want to make in this year and how many API requests your application will generate.
So, hello, I'm Benedykt Marciniak. I'm based in Germany, and at Wasabi I'm responsible for the sales of the southern region of Germany. What we are today going to talk about is how to simplify multi-tenant cloud object storage and how will we get there. First, we're going to speak about why Wasabi, and here's a little spoiler, we are not going to speak how to send sushi into the cloud. We are going to speak afterwards about combating cloud storage account sprawl, and at the end we're going to cover monitoring for the bigger picture. So why should you go for Wasabi? We are doing S3 object storage in our own cloud data centers, and we've become very successful because of our 3 Ps. Our 3 Ps stand for the protection, for performance, and for price. In case of the protection, we enable you with data center redundancy. We have the L9's data durability. We have immutable storage if it comes for ransomware attacks. Our data centers are everywhere on the globe. We have 15 data centers, 4 in the EU, and of course GDPR compliant. If it comes to the performance, we are faster than the competition. We have quick uploads and downloads. We have private network options, and the cool story here is we don't do cloud tiering. So you don't care about hot, cool, or archive or any kind of tiering. We are just hot. And the whole package of this, you're getting for a great price of $7 per terabyte per month, but that's not even the clue. The clue is that we don't take from you any egress charges. So all these words you can see right now there, you don't care about it. If you're at a hyperscaler currently, you get every month those words on a monthly bill, and you can't predict how big will your budgeting for the storage. It's extremely hard with working with these words to forecast your storage costs. If you go to Wasabi, you don't have that problem. You just have one pricing per storage, per volume, and on the duration, and then you're good to go. In case of protection, my colleague Thomas Rochner, he's our technical.
Thank you, Benedykt. So my name is Thomas. I'm the technical channel manager for Wasabi DACH region. And let's go to a little bit technical details. Protection, of course, this is most important. We heard it in the slides before. So we have 99% data availability. We have 11.9 data durability. These numbers are the same as AWS3. Then we have, of course, the in-flight encryption, and encryption in-flight is with TLS 2.0. Then we have encryption at rest with AES 256-bit key, or you might, or if you want to, you can use server-side encryption. Most customers use our encryption keys because of less complexity in the infrastructure. The interesting thing is, additional to this, we have a complete identity and access management, multi-factor authorization, and also very important, multi-user authorization. Multi-user authorization means it's a nuclear button. Yeah? You know the nuclear button from the Cold War with the atom bombs where 2 people have to switch the same key. So with MUA, you cannot accidentally delete data. You can put 1 or more additional people from your company into, they must not be Wasabi users. They can be from HR, from legal department, who has to accept that data will be deleted, that the account will be deleted, or the bucket will be deleted. This is a very important feature because we speak about ransomware protection. There are different modes like compliance mode, which secures your data against ransomware, against any changes. But if you delete the account, the data are also gone. So therefore, we have the multi-user authentication. Of course, this is the most important feature with our immutability, with the object log, the so-called compliance mode.
As I said, we have 15 data centers globally, and if you're now tilting your head by 45 degrees, you have a perfect view on every location we have. We have them in Asia, we have them in Europe, we have them in North America. And the 3 Ps I've mentioned before, and those global data centers are also the reason why we just in 7 years achieved to reach over 100K customers and above 2-point-something exabytes in data.
Absolutely. So what are the account management tools, or what are the tools with Wasabi? First of all, you have the so-called Wasabi console. This is the console where you do all the operational stuff. Create buckets is the first data structure you need to store objects, determine where the buckets have to be located. Anytime you create a bucket, you can say, okay, it should be in Amsterdam, it should be in Singapore, it should be in Canada, at any place where you want to go. This is all done by the console. So think about if you are an MSP and you sell Wasabi storage to your end customers, they get the console and they can work with it. All you do is as a managed service where you have control about the console. This is one point. But more important is, how do I manage my customers in a multi-tenant environment? For this, we have the so-called Wasabi Account Control Manager. With the Wasabi Account Control Manager, every customer gets his own Wasabi bubble, his own Wasabi console. So you don't have to think about, okay, how do I work with identity and access management, etc. It's very easy. Every customer lives in his own Wasabi bubble. And this is the most important stuff to manage your end customers as a value-added reseller, as an MSP, or whatever. So what are the challenges? If you do it on your own, you resell Wasabi to your end customers, and you lose the grip to your end customer because you don't have any control about what is the end customer doing, what is the storage usage, when I have to pick up the phone and call the end customer again because you're reaching the limit, which I sold him. You don't see this because it's a pure resell. You want to manage this in your environment with all your customers, and therefore you need the Wasabi Account Control Manager. This Wasabi Account Control Manager is additional for no extra fees for every partner with Wasabi. And this Account Control Manager helps you to manage all your customers without the challenges to do it on your own, with development costs, with data sprawl around your customers, and you get also the insight I mentioned before, which is important for the relationship between you as a partner and your end customers. And sometimes bigger organizations, bigger companies want to have several different accounts because they are different departments. Maybe it should be divided because of compliance cases or because of legal cases. You can all do this with the Account Control Manager from Wasabi. And it's set up very quickly. You can get invoices for your end customers. You see the storage usage of your end customers. You can think about a forecast. Okay, my end customer has to rebuy because of the normal storage growth. I think you know this normal storage growth in data center is around about 20% by a year. So you know, okay, he has to extend his capacity with the Wasabi storage. And the best thing is you can also fully automate everything. So if you have a CRM ERP system, you can, with RESTful API, get all the data out of Wasabi to send your customer the bill. Yeah. Very easy, and you can also automate not only billing. We have, for example, some partners in Germany, so you can go on their website. Maybe you're a customer from this partner, or you have a relationship to this partner. Then you, on Sunday afternoon, you can click on the Wasabi storage, order it, and 5 minutes later, you get the login to your console and can start working without any direct interaction with your end customer if you want to. These are the so-called Wasabi Account Control Manager APIs, the so-called WACM APIs. So what is the Wasabi Account Control Manager? This means you have a so-called control account. This control account, through this control account, you purchase storage by Wasabi. And this storage amount, let's say 100 terabyte, 1 petabyte, whatever, any size you want to have, you can dispatch to any customer you want who is living in your Wasabi Account Control Manager ecosystem. So with the Wasabi Account Control Manager, you have control account. It's one big account, and you can divide to any partner or customer this storage. So what is the effect of this? The effect of this, you have control about this. You don't do resell for any additional customer. Yeah? And you have the possibility to do all the automated things with the APIs. Most important stuff, because everybody has a CRM, ERP system where you want to have automated billing, etc. You can get also download invoices from the Wasabi Account Control Manager direct, but our bigger partners only works with the APIs. How is it working? Control account, and then under the control account, you have in the trees the so-called subaccounts. The subaccounts are directly related to the control account. Every customer gets a subaccount. Subaccount is nothing else, is a customer account. And so everybody gets his own bubble, and every customer can then start in the Wasabi console to generate buckets, to upload data, download data without fees, like Benedykt mentions. Can handle it on its own, or you handle it for your end customer if you make fully managed service that you say, okay, I'm the owner of the Wasabi console, and I provide him only the storage place for the application ABC, which normally speaks to Wasabi also via APIs. Then you have an additional layer, it's a so-called channel account. This channel account is optional. So if you have a company, if you have a customer which has a lot of subsidiaries worldwide and say, I want to have control, which subsidiary consumes which amount of storage at Wasabi, you can give him a control account. So he can log into the Wasabi Account Control Manager, but only has the view of under his channel account, so that he manages the stuff itself. Yeah. This is the main idea of the Wasabi Account Control Manager. And of course, you have additional user management. Some people want only to have read performance. They can, you can add this. People other want to have administration. Want to administrate means delete accounts, create new accounts, and so on. You can all this do with the Wasabi Account Control Manager. And the best is you can also give them demos via or trials via the Wasabi Account Control Manager. Usually, customers can go to our website. There they see, okay, 1 terabyte, 1 month, $6.99. They can create a trial account, and they say, okay, I start there. What we see is normally customer starts a trial account, uploads the first data, and then he said, okay, I want to go forward with this account. This account in this moment is a standalone account because it was opened on the Wasabi trial page. So you as partner can give your customers trial that they will be born in your ecosystem, and then you can convert this trial account with one click easily to a paid account. So the important thing is that your customers are directly born in your Wasabi ecosystem with the Wasabi Account Control Manager. If you want to see a demo, please come to our booth. It's G09 in the big hall. I can show you how it is working, how easy it is to create a customer account, means a sub-account, and how you can go forward. So it's very intuitive. Yeah. That is the idea, to manage easy your customer regarding storage as a service. That's the idea of Wasabi Account Control Manager, and the idea of Wasabi itself is the price, the performance, the protection, and most important for a lot of partners is the predictability, that they don't get an invoice after 1 year where you have to say, okay, please pay this additional fees for your consumption of this year because of downloads, because of API requests, because nobody knows how many downloads you want to make in this year and how many API requests your application will be generated. And it depends, of course, of the lifeline of your company, how it will be done. So this is the idea of Wasabi. More information, of course, you will find on our website, wasabi.com. But please come to our booth. You will see a live demo, and we can also discuss further details. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.